I awoke in a small, simply furnished room with white walls and dark brown hardwood floor. Based on what I saw around me, I was able to guess that the building was constructed in the late 19th century. I attempted to pull my head from the pillow, but was met with a sharp pain in my forehead where the knife handle had struck me at the gathering in the woods. My legs were sore and felt heavy. It made me uneasy that I could not figure out what had prevented me from standing at the ceremony. Muffled speech came from outside my room as the door opened. A goat-headed Valentine walked into the room and closed the door behind him. "Good morning, my guest," he announced. "I assume you enjoyed your rest?" I answered. "Right after that friend of yours nearly broke my nose? You needn't worry about it, my friend. His foolish actions have cost him his place in the order," he said with a reassuring tone. Valentine sat down on the bed next to me, and I instinctively pulled my legs backward. "Be at ease, friend. I am indeed human, and this is just a covering. Nothing more. What about everything else? The strange talk you folks were saying? The goat head? The black circle? I want answers. Now, you have a right to be frightened. All will be explained to you. Let me start from the beginning." He adjusted himself on the bed to face me. In the late 1800s, two cousins founded a town not far from here. It was a small farming community, very prosperous, a thriving community until the sickness came. Many died, including the mayor's daughter. In a final effort, the community banded together and stood united against the illness. They burned the village to the ground and moved into the mayor's farmhouse, the house you are sitting in right now. The plan was a success. With all the medical personnel gathered in one area, it was much easier to treat the sick, and soon the sickness was gone. Out of habit, the community stayed in this house as a single family to this day, of which I am the leader. The goat head covering symbolizes the creature that provided us with food and drink during the hard times. And for your information, it is permanently attached to my head. We called ourselves the Black Circle in honor of the black table in the dining hall we would gather around to tell stories of hope to inspire one another. The event you were the center of was known as a newcomer ceremony. We give the newcomer a small amount of a substance and encourage you to reveal your true feelings to us in order to tell if we can trust you. I was strongly opposed to the ceremony, but I was pressured by the others and had no choice. The words we used were simply to disguise our discussion due to the circle's lack of trust. As for the actions of the man called Alabaster, I sincerely apologize. Valentine pulled up his massive form and spoke directly to me. "Here I am, Valentine Ambrose Lombard II, with nothing to hide, at your service." Needless to say, I was astonished at the amount of information that was shared with me. Before I could respond, Valentine asked, "Any questions?" I shook my head just as a woman wearing simple brown robes came into the room, dropped to one knee, and said flatly, "You are needed in the care room, my lord." Valentine turned to her and stated, "I will be there as soon as I can." "Alice, did Stephen have another accident?" "No," she laughed with a smile, eyes still trained on the floor. "Pierre was bothering Sylvia again." She reacted and let him have it with her small fists. "I have them both down there waiting for you." The leader gave a hearty laugh. "That Pierre? Almost as mischievous as I was when I was a little boy." He turned to me. "I will be back to speak with you later, friend, but now I must deal with this matter first. Get some rest." Both the leader and the woman walked out of the room and shut the door on their way out, leaving only silence in their wake. My head felt heavy, and I decided to take my new friend's advice and rest my eyes. I awoke in what looked like early morning to see Valentine sitting at the desk at the edge of my room. "Morning, friend," he said joyfully. "Come, sit. Have something to eat." He stood up from the chair to reveal a plate of food with a glass of juice next to it. I was able to pull myself up from the bed. My legs were sore, and my knees felt stiff, but I made my way to the desk and sat down. I began to sample the meal. "Gather your strength. You will need it for later. I have gotten it approved with the circle. I shall give you a tour of the house and the grounds around 3 this afternoon, so try to get those legs working by then." Valentine gave a quick wave of his hand as he left the room, I had finished the meal after a few minutes. I sat for the remainder of the time, stretching out my tired legs while looking out the window. A full day of bed rest and the struggle against whatever held me to the ground had left them aching and weak. An expanse of farmland spread out in front of me, ending at a dense forest with a dirt road lined with torches leading up to the house.